At the end of the 18th century, Marianne, a painter, taught an art class in France. She is so keen in teaching her students that every detail should be taken seriously.
Prenez le temps de me regarder. Regardez la position de mes bras.
As one of her students apparently asked her about one of her paintings, which Marianne called Portrait of a Lady on Fire. When asked about it, she somehow felt the sadness of remembering someone.
Qui a mis là ce tableau? C'est vous qui l'avez peint? Oui. Il y a longtemps.
Several years ago, Marianne went on a remote island in Brittany. She was tasked to paint a portrait of a young woman from an aristocratic background named Heloise, who is set to marry soon.
Elle a épousé déjà un peintre avant vous.
Pourquoi refuse-t-elle d'être peinte?
Parce qu'il refuse ce mariage.
Marianne is informed by Eloise's mother, the Countess, that she had previously refused to pose for a portrait because she did not want to get married. She lived in a convent until her sister's death that forced her return, and because she has to prepare for her marriage, which evidently shows she doesn't agree with it. Since Heloise doesn't want to pose for a portrait, Marianne serves as Eloise's hired companion, secretly painting her pictures and accompanying Eloise on her daily walks along the coast in order to memorize her facial features.
Vous allez devoir la peindre sans qu'elle le sache. Elle pense que vous êtes une compagne de promenade pour quelques jours.
Marianne hardly can't look at Eloise that much since she's feeling awkward and trying not to get caught by Eloise that she is actually trying to paint her.
Vous êtes venu avec un livre? Oui.
Marianne completes the portrait, but is unable to earn Eloise's trust and reveals her true reason for coming, and she is not actually being hired as her companion.
Je suis venue pour vous peindre. J'ai fini votre portrait hier soir.
And that the Countess asked Marianne to paint Eloise as a present for her wedding. When Eloise criticizes the painting, saying it doesn't represent her true nature, Marianne destroys it and feels so upset.
Vous me voyez comme ça? Votre présence est faite d'état passager. D'aspect momentané, cela peut aussi manquer de vérité.
After witnessing Marianne's work, she explains her actions to the Countess, saying she could have created a better painting.
Ce n'était pas assez bien. Je vais reprendre.
As the Countess prepares to send Marianne away, Eloise agrees that she will pose for Marianne. The Countess is taken by surprise as Eloise never agrees to pose for a portrait.
Je vais poser pour elle.
Vraiment.
Then she gives Marianne a 5-day deadline to finish the new portrait while she is away on the mainland.
Vous êtes confortable? Oui. Regardez-moi.
Marianne experiences unsettling scenes of Eloise wearing a bridal gown, which follow her everywhere inside the house. One night, they read about Orpheus and talk about why he looked back at his wife and made her go back to the underworld. Afterwards, they both attend a bonfire party where women are singing, and Eloise's dress catches fire for a moment. The day after, Marianne and Eloise kiss for the first time, and later that night they made love. The couple spends a few days together and their relationship gets stronger. They also help their pregnant housemaid Sophie to get rid of her pregnancy. Before the Countess comes back, Marianne draws a picture of Eloise to remember her. Then Eloise asks Marianne to draw a naked picture of her on page 28 of her book.
Vous voulez une image de moi? Donnez-moi votre livre. Dites-moi un chiffre. 28.
The Countess likes the finished portrait, and the next day Marianne says goodbye and hugs Eloise. As she is getting ready to go out, she hears Eloise tell her to turn around.
Retourne-toi.
She looks and sees Eloise wearing her wedding dress. After several years, Marianne says she saw Eloise 2 more times. The first picture was at an art show. It shows Eloise with a child next to her holding a book. She is secretly showing the edge of page 28. And that made her smile as she knows Eloise truly loves her and never forgets about what they had. She saw Eloise again at a concert in Milan, sitting in the balcony on the other side of the theater. Marianne secretly watches Eloise crying and smiling while listening to the orchestra playing a fast song from Vivaldi's Four Seasons, the same music that Marianne had played for her on the harpsichord years ago.
Want more queer content? Then please subscribe and hit the notification bell.